Well done is better than well said. I forget what you tell me. I learn and I retain. I learn when you involve me. Like fish, visitors start to smell after 3 days. Some people pass away at 25 but aren't buried until they are 75. If 2 of them are dead, 3 can keep a secret. Words like improvement, achievement, and success are meaningless without ongoing growth and advancement. You are preparing to fail if you don't prepare. Either do something worth writing about, or write something worth reading. Time is cash. Energy and perseverance overcome any obstacles. The tragedy of life is that we mature too late and become old too quickly. The best course of action is candor. Except for death and taxes, nothing in this world can be considered to be guaranteed. Do you adore life? So don't waste time, since that is what life is built of. In many cases, a partial truth is a big deception. The wise man does not require counsel. Fools won't accept it. Nobody will challenge the person who falls in love with himself. There is nothing in money's nature that can cause happiness. Hence, it has never made man happy, and it never will. One desires more of it the more of it they have. Let each new year get you closer to becoming a better man by fighting your vices and maintaining peace with your neighbors. Allow reason to take the helm if passion is what motivates you. Keep in mind that it's challenging to refrain from saying the incorrect thing at the appropriate time, as well as to say the right thing when the opportunity arises. If your own windows are made of glass, refrain from throwing stones at your neighbors. Only the pursuit of happiness is guaranteed under the Constitution. You must capture it by hand. Be cautious while selecting friends and change. Steel, diamonds, and knowing oneself are the 3 hardest things there are. Living a leisurely life and being lazy are 2 different things. The afterlife will provide enough sleep. He will fast until death if he lives on hope. Don't hide your skills. They made them for use. A sundial in the shade is what? The will rules at age 20, the intellect rules at age 30, and the judgment rules at age 40. Rebellion against oppressors is submission to God. An old wife, an old dog, and ready money are 3 dependable pals. The noise is especially noticeable from the cart's poorest wheel. Only when the sun is shining do a false friend and a shadow attend. I support helping the poor, but my views on how to do so differ. The best approach to help the poor, in my opinion, is not to make their lives easier while they are in it, but to guide or push them out of it. Keep your eyes wide open before getting engaged and half closed after. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Failure will be apparent to you. Keep extending your hand. Wisdom cannot exist without the freedom of thought, and public liberty cannot exist without the freedom of expression. Tricks and treachery are the practices of fools who lack the intelligence to be honest. Every morning at 9, I get out the morning paper. I then glance at the page with obituaries. I stand up if my name is not there. I grab the morning newspaper as soon as I get out of bed every day at 9. I next glance at the page with obituaries. I get up if it doesn't have my name on it. Experience serves as a valuable teacher, but fools won't learn from anybody else. Everything in its place, with a place for everything. Once the change is complete, the change is complete. Nobody deserves either liberty or safety more than someone who is willing to give up critical liberties to gain a modicum of temporary security. God's love for us and desire to see us happy are demonstrated continually via wine. Whoever possesses patience will be able to achieve his goals. The more shameful choice is to refuse to learn than to be ignorant. Time will not stop even if you put it off. Working men are generally content with their lives. The unhappy person is the one who is idle. Avoid incurring unnecessary costs. Even a huge ship can be sunk by a small leak. It is rare for someone who excels at finding justifications to excel at anything else. Everything that starts out in rage ends in shame. There is no making up for lost time. A reputation is something that is earned through time and can be destroyed with just one negative action. There are 2 ways to be happy. We may either increase our means or decrease our wants. The outcome is the same, and each individual must make his own decision and choose the path that is most convenient for him. There would be very little printing if all printers were determined not to print anything unless they were certain it would upset nobody.